Hi guys, welcome back to this course on Android job preparation. So in this section, we are dealing with data structures, and today we'll see a simple problem that has a lot of variations. So it's called the missing number in a given range. So basically you're given a range of 0 to n and you are given n minus 1 numbers, and you need to return the only number in the range which is missing. So if we see some examples, so this is 301, the range is 0 to 3 and 2 is missing. So your output should be 2. And then you have 0, 1, output is 2. Because there are two numbers, so all the numbers are in the range. 2 is the missing range since it does not appear in numbers. Okay, so this output is generally not used. You will always be given a range which is mostly inside for sake of in-person interviews. For LeetCode and online interviews, you might have to take care of this scenario. So there are a lot of variations of solutions. So you can use the summation formulas. So sum of n numbers starting from 0, starting from 1, or sum of numbers starting from a given number. So both the formulas you can use to find the sum, and then you can just take the sum of all the numbers. The difference will give you the missing number. So basically the sum of numbers from 1 to 3 is 6. Now 3 plus 1 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. So that is our solution. The other solution, so the first solution is order of n. So we only traverse through the array once, and our space complexity is also order of 1 because we only take one variable to store the sum. If space complexity is not a problem, you can create one more array. It can be a Boolean array or it can be just a number whose bit places you are manipulating, and you can tick mark which numbers are present. So basically, if we have basically if we take our example 301, we can take an array of, so this is length is 3, we'll take an array of 4 places. So basically we will have 4 places, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. So if this is a Boolean array, it will be initialized with all false, and if we find 0, we will mark that place as true, or we will mark, for our explanation sake, we will mark it as 1. So at the end of it, 0, 1 and 3 will have 1 or true, and 2 the second position. So if we see the position 0, 1, 2, 3, the second position will have 0. So we will traverse through the array once, marking all the places, and then again we will travel through this key array and we will see which position is having false or 0, and we will return this index as the number which is missing. Apart from that, there are more solutions which take advantage of XOR property. So basically 1 XOR 1 will give you 0. Okay, so the idea is to XOR all the numbers of the array and all the indices of the array. So we will basically be XORing 3, 0, 1 and all the indices. So 0, 1, 2 and 3. Why 3? Because our range is 0 to 3 and not 0 to 2. So if you see any number which has a pair will result in 0. So what will be left is 2, which is our missing number. So if we go to LeetCode, there is a very simple solution here. So these 4 lines of code are basically your solution. Missing number, XOR is 0, I is equal to 0, and we are XORing I int and nums of I every time. And then finally, when I is equal to nums, we will XOR that and return the answer. So that's all. It will not even overflow even if you are given integer.max as part of the range. So a very elegant solution. Okay, So you can see the depth of solution that can be required while preparing for Android. Android has nothing to do with this, but the data structure problems can be a bit tricky. So this is considered to be an easy problem, but the solutions can be hard. And sometimes interviewers will expect you to give a very good or a hard answer to an easy question also. So see you in the next one.